Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well today. So staying healthy and safe and enjoying the sun. It's been wonderful. I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody for all of your messages and texts, emails, and comments and likes yesterday. I missed you guys too. It was wonderful to be with you again. I missed it over the weekend, and then, as you know, yesterday I wasn't able to do it. So on Monday. So while I was talking, the moon card popped out, and it's the moon, Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Number 18, which comes to a 9, which is just about at the end of a cycle. So Archangel Haniel, I love working with her, and I do work with her in the same way that they speak in this card. I do work with her as the goddess of the moon, or the angel of the moon. And so from this card, what I'm picking up on this is that events behind the scenes. So the moon like illuminates, like cycles, the hidden, brings things up, right? And that's why it's time to release fears that hold you back, because the moon can pull those out. But another thing that I'm hearing about the important psychic insight, one of the things that I'm hearing right now, is that your empathic ability, your ability to feel your way through situations and navigating situations through your feelings. Navigating your feelings. Yes, that's what it is. So I'm going to leave that card up. Okay, and I wanted to check the bottom of this deck. They're saying only this deck, so we'll see if that changes. But right now, what they're saying is that, right now, checking the bottom. So this is the undercurrent. This is the overall energy. This is the Archangel Metatron, the Chariot, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So this feels like this is just charging ahead. So this is the overall energy, the energy that's supporting under like the reading, and about feeling your way through a situation, navigating it. Let's see. This is the Lemurian Star Child deck. Let's see. I should have known this would have been about psychic stuff when when they said yes to this deck. Oh, see. I think that one wants to come out. Surrender, release misaligned energies, retune to your truth. Retune to your truth. Feeling your way through situations and navigating it. This is the release fears that hold you back. And this says release misaligned energies. And look at the unicorn with the horn, psychic insight. Okay, and then now we have the Sufi Wisdom Oracle. I'll use this one in a little bit. I did shuffle these all beforehand. Fine wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. We got this the other day. I think the last time I used this deck, we got the same card. 422. Okay. All right, guys. I have to call it like I'm hearing it. Okay. If you are whining about what you have and what you don't have, about your situation, I'm finding that recognizing to get out of the whiny energy, do some inner child healing, because it's your inner child that is whining, is what I'm hearing. But it is about so the whining is a signpost for you to go in and do the shadow work. So if you're whining about having or not having, or having to deal with something you don't want to, if there's any type of whining energy, what I'm hearing is that it's time to surrender. 522. It's time to surrender and let go of that misaligned energy. Your inner child that's kind of stomping its foot, that's whining, that is a signpost for you to go in and do the deeper work. That is your shadow work. That is what's telling you what's hidden, right? What's hidden and motivating underneath the current, okay? So often when we end up in situations or relationships that are either happening the way we want or not happening the way we want, often we are looking at those situations and projecting into them from a hurt inner child. And that's what I am getting. And I know there's no card here that says that, but that about the children, but that is what I'm picking up. And for some of you, this could be specifically around a romantic relationship, because when I took the moon card, the chariot card off, lovers was right underneath. So be mindful in your relationships, especially your romantic relationships at this time, that where you're whining, where you feel like what you are or are not getting, because you want to charge full ahead. And what I'm hearing is that when people, like when we want to be pulled really fast into something, that's because we are being pulled by a shadow aspect, pulled or being like wanting to throw ourselves at something. And so this full moon, I believe it's tomorrow. I should have checked that before I got on. What I'm hearing is that you can ask the angels, Archangel Haniel, whatever angel you're working with. Metatron is here as well. I love working with him. You can ask for them to support you in doing your inner child work, so that you can have the freedom to have this healthier relationship and to see what's going on in this relationship for what it is, and not through the eyes of whining. And we all do it. We all have our moments of whining. If you're saying, I don't whine at all, I bet you if you really start watching your thoughts, you may find yourself whining here and there. But they are pearls of wisdom in there, okay? There are in your whining, there are pearls of wisdom. This is because it's showing you where you need to go in, surrender, and heal the fears that are holding you back from being able to charge ahead in a healthy way. And I'm hearing for some, your romantic situations, and it was 8:33. And for some of you, this could be, excuse me, this could be also work situation. But I'm also hearing releasing fears around a relationship or relationship specific, like a specific relationship. I could just be mindful that it's not getting in the way of your purpose, that you're not getting in the way of your inner work. So sometimes when we charge ahead, we're doing it for an escape. And we can fall into that inner child work, that whiny. But recognizing that that whiny energy that we have within us is this beautiful portal to wholeness. There's these pearls of wisdom within it for us to be able to retune to our truth. Okay, they're saying the Lemurian deck again. I love this deck. The Last Cloak. Release old identities. I can't even, magnificence realized. Okay, this is exactly what we're talking about. Oh, this is a gorgeous card. I can't wait to show it to you guys. And there's this sacred heart like right in the middle of her, and she at top has this I don't know what to call it, like a stone entryway, and then there's an infinity symbol right on top of her crown chakra. Okay, so you can see up here, maybe you can't, there's the stone entryway. The infinity symbol is here. The sacred heart is here. And this to me is like a rosebud. So this is where you're at when you are aligning with your inner child and, you know, doing that whiny or the I want or not want, stomping the foot kind of deal. You are leaving yourself in that tight bud, that tight rosebud. And again, look at, she's got a labyrinth on her third eye. And then we have the unicorn here on the third eye. Sorry, guys. Okay. The retuning to your truth is the magnificent realize. And in order to let go of that, you have to let go of, you know, who you think you are, who you think you are not. You have to let go of these identities that you have had all along. So often, you know, where we've gotten to in life, no matter what our age is, how we've, and it's 11:44. So, you know, getting to this point, Lulu agrees, we have gotten to this place of self-identification in the world. So the things that we have, we don't have, the types of relationship, their status, you know, all of that stuff reflects back to us an identity. And we, if we're not careful, we can then attach on to it even more identity, more attachment, more proving of who we want to be, or self. 12:22. And then when that person or situation doesn't live up to the expectations that we have placed on it, we can get into that whiny, hurt inner child energy. And you can call on Archangel Raphael to help with your situation. And I do feel like this is for many lovers or a relationship, or if you don't have a relationship and would like one, what's getting in your way is this whining. And what they're showing me is, if you're not in a relationship and would like one, there's a part of you that is identified with your fears around having a relationship and having a deep connection, and the mirror that it holds, because relationships are big work. And what they're saying, and they're being a little harsh with this, is stop your whining. Do the work. It's your hurt child that's doing the whining. It's your hurt child that's holding you back from having a relationship. You can call it Archangel Raphael and ask him to help heal where you have misaligned energies to getting what it is that you really want, which could be, for some, a relationship, a healthy relationship, a partnership where two people come together and can navigate feeling this world together. Beyond the ego. Surrender to the flow of life. Surrender. It's about surrendering. When we think we know better, then, you know, the grace that's all around us and that's supporting us, that's when the shadow work comes up. That's when things can motivate us, like hurt inner children, the ego. And so what Archangel Raphael just said is that you can hold back, like you can ask for help. If you don't know what it is exactly that's holding you back, you can just say, I ask you to help me to come in and heal whatever it is holding me back from being able to move forward towards a romantic relationship. Help me release the fears that hold me back, the undercurrent, the inner child work, the whining. Help me surrender to what is meant for me. Help me surrender to your grace, to the angel's grace, to the divine. Because you're retuning to your truth, and your magnificence is meant to be realized. But it's meant to be realized within you. And it was 1555, which is 555, which is the number of change. So this can help you change. This can help you move through all of these fears and misaligned energies. And what I'm hearing is that for some of the people that are opening up their clairsentience and learning how to feel and how to navigate the world with their feelings, with their empathic ability, what I'm hearing is that the more that you surrender to all of this, the more you're going to be able to release the misaligned energies. Because believing that you can't feel, or believing that you can't see, or that you're not psychic in some way is an old identity. That's something to let go of. Okay, that's something to release. But for you to, to be the one that's like, to be like, I'm always alone, or I'm meant to be alone, I'm better alone, whatever that is that you are telling yourself, possibly whining about, that's all meant to come off, that last cloak. So for some, I'm feeling like, where you're in a cycle, you're coming to the end of a cycle of what's holding you back from your intimate heart in attracting a love that you're desiring. But you have to get beyond the ego so that you can move forward. And you can ask Archangel Metatron to help you. You can go into your records, or you could just ask him directly to say, help me see the part of me, the hurt inner child and the whining. Help me get wisdom from that healing so that I can move forward and surrender, to let go of that last cloak so I can retune and feel and navigate to my truth. And part of what I'm feeling is that some of the people who are watching this feel like, well, look what my choices have gotten me so far. And I can feel like a heartbreaking or a sadness. So we're just going to call in Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron, all of our star beings of the highest light, the Lemurians, and we ask for healing around this broken heart so that we can move forward and move beyond the ego and surrender to the grace of the divine and allow in what is meant for us. Thank you, and so it is. Satnam. Okay. All right. Okay, well, thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, okay? It was wonderful to connect with you guys.